Gold Cross will no longer offer the city their services. It's a decision impacting thousands of families across Richmond County. Since last April, commissioners in Gold Cross have not been able to make a deal. And today's commissioners voted down the contract, and the 5-4-1 vote sealed the city's fate as Gold Cross announced they are leaving the county. These are the commissioners who voted no to a contract with Gold Cross: Jordan Johnson, Stacy Pulliam, Tony Lewis, and Francine Scott. They needed 6 votes to pass it, but only 5 commissioners voted yes: Catherine Smith McKnight, Alvin Mason, Sean Frantum, Brandon Garrett, and Wayne Guilfoyle. Commissioner Bobby Williams chose not to vote. Voting no would have made it an even split, giving the mayor the tie-breaking vote. A Williams yes vote would have approved the contract. So since he abstained, the contract talks stopped dead in the water. Our Craig Allison is live now for us. And Craig, a lot of people have a lot of questions, but maybe the biggest is, did the commissioners who voted no have any sort of backup plan in mind before making that decision?
Yeah, Laura, well, I talked to all the commissioners who voted no today right after the decision, and a common theme for all of them was a need for clarity. Some of them, it was locking down a money amount. Some of them, it was the source for that money for the contract, and others, it was just getting in on the overall context. But the main thing is now is that as of right now, immediately, they do not know what will immediately replace Gold Cross here.
As of about 5 minutes ago, I have notified the state that we are going to be ceasing operations and surrendering our zone.
A long day of negotiations after almost a year's worth of meetings, and Gold Cross says they can't keep having the same conversation.
It's a sad day. We've enjoyed 17 years in Augusta, Richmond County as the 911 provider.
But for those commissioners who voted no, they did so not knowing what lies ahead. But they told us they needed more clarity on the terms presented today.
Since April, we've had 3 or 4 different dollar amounts on the table. Since April, we've had a dollar amount and did not have an inducement amount.
There are just some things when we're talking about giving $4 million, almost $4 million, that I need to have some great clarity.
We have not sourced where the $2 million that they are now saying is for the CRVs and for capital did not have what we had previously discussed and given to us by staff.
There's still no exact timeline on how soon Gold Cross will fully pull out. That will be up to the state, who now controls the zone for the time being, to figure out the stopgap measure. Regardless of the vote, the mayor is making it a priority to immediately find a solution, even as soon as the next commission meeting.
I can assure you that the community's not going to forget this vote. I can assure you that one.
And we reached out to Commissioner Bobby Williams, who abstained, and he was unavailable for a comment on why he abstained on the vote.
A lot of people want to know his thoughts on that because a lot hangs in the balance, but we know you'll keep trying. Another question out there, Craig, any possibility, any world where Gold Cross would consider coming back and working with the city?
Well, talking again with Stephen Vincent today, Vice President of Gold Cross, he's saying it's very difficult to pull out of that once they've jumped out of that deal. They've already notified the state on the fact that they're giving up the zone. That process is unclear as a timeline, but now for the commissioners, for the mayor, it's about rearranging their priorities that they already tried to set for this next year. So in short, it's going to be highly unlikely that they're going to come back to Richmond County right after this decision. Okay, a new era and a lot to figure out for a very important public service. We will stay on top of this. Craig, thank you.